Hey guys, welcome back. So here in this session, we'll see certain basic settings. So if you guys are able to remember my previous session, I said like when any transactions are going to be posted, when any transactions are getting recorded into SAP, right? So now multiple questions are there. This transactions belongs to which subsidiary, right? So one by one, like Tata Motor, Tata Steel, right? So we have to specify that. So Tata Motor, let's suppose one subsidiary that we have created in the form of company code, right? So apart from this, multiple other questions will be there, like for which financial year it is, right? For which in that financial year a particular period also will be there, right? So these all things we have to set up. Okay. So now basic setting means multiple settings are there, guys. One by one we'll discuss. Look at here, posting period variant, fiscal year variant. We'll see one by one. Okay, we'll talk about posting period variant. Okay, posting period variant. What is the use of this posting period variant, guys? And okay, so that I'll explain. Posting period variant. So, guys, posting period variant controls the posting of transactions for a specific period, right? But the question is, why such kind of control is required? That we need to understand. See, I'll tell you guys, if we talk about configuration part, hardly it is going to take 1 minute, or else whatever things I configured in the previous session, right? Max to max, it is going to take 2 minutes for you people to do this entire configurations. But look at there, the session was 1 hour, right? Let's suppose I'm talking about posting period variant. The configuration part is going to take max to max 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, or 2 minutes, right? But there will be a 50 minutes, 1 hour session will be there, right? Why? Because we need to understand the use of this particular configurations and the control which is going to be made by this configuration steps, that you need to understand. This is how you guys are going to become a consultant, right? And if you are able to understand the uses, if you are able to understand the controls and uses, then no need to mug up any question and answers, guys. Then easily, if somebody is going to ask the question, you'll be able to understand the question, and then you'll be able to answer also the question, right? So this is how you guys are going to crack the interview, and this is how you guys are going to survive also, right? So that is the that will be my major focus. Now, so we'll talk about posting period variant. So what is the use of posting period variant, guys? Here I have specified posting period variant controls the posting of transactions for a specific period. Okay, I'll just quote an example here. Let's suppose since we are doing configuration for Tata Motor. Now, say for example, there are okay. So now, say for example, there is a user A. User means what, guys? User means the employee of Tata Motor, right? This user, okay, right now we are in 21, right? We are in 2021. Okay, let's suppose this user, like before 2021, like let's suppose, so implementation is happening in 2021, right? Now just assume that this user A, before this SAP, of course, like implementation is happening right now. So they'll be having a legacy system. Till now they are working in a legacy system, right? Now, so here what happened? This user has received one invoice on a particular date, say for example on 1st of July. Okay, so he has received, user A has received an invoice on this particular date, right? So as per rule, it was supposed to be posted into that like legacy system on this date itself. But he forgotten due to certain reason. Let's suppose he received a hard copy. Okay, he forgotten to post this transaction. Okay. Now, so whenever the invoices are going to be posted, guys, after some time those invoices will be due. In the sense, after some time, Tata Motor is going to make payment of those invoices, right? Let's suppose any procurement is taking place from vendor, right? So after some time means after 30 days, the payment will be also supposed to be processed. So vendor is expecting a payment after 30 days, so might be on 31st of July. This is the due date. It means this is your posting date. Posting date. I'm typing in shortcut, guys. Okay, and this is due date. So since A has not posted this invoice, or else if the invoice was posted, then it was supposed to be due on 31st of July. And now generally as per, okay, so vendor is going to wait for additional 5 or 6 days, because they might have given a grace period also that, okay, if my invoice become due on a particular date, still 5 days additional given by vendor. Okay, 5 additional days given by vendor. Okay, that will be waiting for additional 5 days. So let's suppose, or 7 days. So vendor is going to wait till 05/08/21. After that, what will happen, guys? Vendor is going to escalate this matter to the account payable help desk team, that I have sent an invoice and I have not received the payment yet. So the help desk team, what they are going to do, guys? Even they also will be having access of SAP, not SAP in the sense like whatever legacy system they are using, Tally, QuickBook, whatever it is, they will check in the legacy system and they found that there is no such invoice got posted. They will check the invoice number, and with the help of invoice number, they are going to check in their system that when this invoice was posted and what is the reason that payment is not released yet. Okay, or payment is not posted yet. So now let's suppose they couldn't found the details. So again, they are going to do their further verifications that, okay, this invoice we have received in the form of hard copy from vendor by courier. They will check at reception counter that, okay, this courier on so and so particular date this courier was received, and who is the recipient, in the sense in finance team who has received this courier, right? So that user they found. Now they will inform that what is the status of this invoice. Then he is able to remember, oh my god, I forgotten to post this invoice. Then what will happen, guys? Then immediately this person is going to post this invoice, and that too in back date. Or else, let's suppose if like let's suppose on first he has received the invoice, right? On first, like, okay, we'll talk about current date only, not in this one. We'll talk about like today is like, let's suppose 20th. So on 20th of this date, okay, and let's suppose after 1 month, it means it is going to be due on 28th of next month, it is going to be due. Just so invoice was received on this date, and it was supposed to be posted on this date, and it is going to be due on this date, 28th, right? But what he did, guys, he forgotten. And when he is able to remember, guys, so he is going to just remove this. He is able to remember on, let's suppose, 5th of this particular month on this date. Okay, on 5th of this date. Now, where is the problem? So once he is able to remember, oh my god, I forgotten to post an invoice, then immediately he'll post this invoice on which date, guys? In the back date, actually. Okay, back date he is going to post the invoice. Back date means posting date he is going to, even though the actual date is 5th, but he is in posting date. What will happen? I will just do one thing, guys. I'll show you. Just give me a second. So now let's suppose any transaction guide, generally invoice is going to be posted by using FP60 transaction code. Okay. So here vendor number supposed to be given, like vendor means procurement is happening from a particular vendor. So that vendor code. Anyway, account payable, once I start, I'll explain in detail. Meanwhile, I'll just do one thing. Two dates are there: invoice date and posting date. So invoice date means the date on which invoice got printed, the date which is available on invoice, right? So invoice date, let's suppose, is 16th of, and posting date supposed to be 28th, right? This date supposed to be posted. Okay. On it means 28th, the invoice was received, right? Now, generally what happened? So today is 28th, that is why it is showing 28th here. But after, like, let's suppose 15 days, or after 15 days, which date will be there, guys? It is like 5th of August. So he is able to remember on which date, guys? He is able to remember on 5th of August. So by default here, this date will appear. When he open this screen, then this date is going to appear. But what he is going to do, guys, or she is going to do, instead of this date, posting date, they are going to change and they will make it 28th of July. Okay. So posting date got changed and in backdated they are going to post. Not in SAP, I'm talking about in their legacy system. Okay, try to understand this one. So in legacy system, what they have done, instead of actual posting is happening on this date, but they have changed the posting date and they have given 28th of July, because on this date this invoice was received. So what is the benefit, guys? If they are going to give 28th of July, then the due date is going to be calculated from 28th onwards, and invoice is going to be due exactly after 30 days, or 45 days or 60 days, whatever the due dates. Like, there will be a negotiation between Tata Motor and with the vendor for the invoice due dates also. If the invoice is getting posted today, the invoice will be due after 30 days. It means Tata Motor is going to make payment to the vendor after 30 days itself. So this is called manipulation. Manipulation in the sense, the invoice was supposed to be posted on 28th, but it was, because he forgotten. Now on August month, now we have entered in August month, and this guy is going to post the invoice. Then he is able to remember, but he has posted, he has given a previous date and he has done the posting. Now the question is, then why I am explaining this much? What is the benefit of this one? It's okay if he is realized, like after 15 days itself, he rectified his mistake and he is posting, he has given the correct posting date itself, right? There is a problem, guys. Where is the problem? So I'll tell you. Let's suppose, so this is July month, right? So in July month, total invoice got posted worth of 10K. Okay, just assume 10K. A small amount I'm taking, for example. Whatever invoices are getting posted, guys, so on this invoices, even certain tax also will be deducted. Okay, that is called, like, let's suppose certain direct tax, TDS got deducted, tax got deducted, 10%. That is 1,000, right? So in July month, what is happening, guys? At month end, in the sense, like in complete July month, total invoice got posted worth of 10,000, and on 10,000 worth of invoices, overall the tax got deducted, that is 1,000. So guys, the tax which is deducted by Tata Motor, that is not their own property. In the sense, this is not our own amount, guys. That is like Tata Motor is collecting tax on behalf of government of India, right? Or any particular country, sorry, any particular company is collecting tax on behalf of that particular country in which they are like operating their business, right? So ultimately, what will happen, guys? Whatever tax got collected or deducted, that is supposed to be remitted to the concerned department, in the sense that particular tax department. So let's suppose in July month they have collected this much tax, 1000 got deducted, and first or second or third of July or 4th of July, whatever the remittance date will be there, on that they have paid this 1k worth of taxes, that this much deduction is there, this much we have collected. Now, where is the manipulation? The manipulation will be called, this fellow is realized on 5th, but he is posting the invoice on which date, guys? On 28th of July. So once he has posted the invoice on 28th of July, then what is happening? Now the total worth of invoice is 10,000 plus 1,000. So it is 11,000, right? Okay. So, but the total overall tax calculation, how much tax is there, guys? The tax calculations, like, okay. So this is the overall, like, okay. Now, so this 10,000, on this 1,000, even tax also will be deducted. That is, let's suppose 100, right? So since he has posted this invoice, that is called like backdated invoice in backdate, and now it got changed. Overall amount become 11,000, and the tax got deducted is 1,100. But what is the actual remittance, guys? Actual remittance, in the sense actual payment of tax, that is 1k. So whenever the external audit happen, right, or from tax department, if any audit is going to happen, right, these people are going to find out this, that look at here, in July month overall invoice is worth of 11k, the tax got deducted 1,100, but actual payment they have made 1,000 only. That is called the theft of taxes, right? It means these people are doing some manipulation in terms of these taxes and all, right? So that is a very bad practice which cannot be accepted, guys. If anything happening in terms of taxes and all, no matter whichever countries are there, every country's their governing body is going to take very strict action, right? Apart from this, this is a very reputed organizations, like every organizations, they don't want to manipulate any such kind of things and all, right? But because of negligence of this employee, right, because of negligence of these people, that management is going to suffer, right? So here is the problem, here is the problem, right? So this is what generally is being done in the legacy system, and the people are very much careless, right? Because if somebody has forgotten to post the invoice, that later on he has posted the invoice in backdated invoice and all, but generally what happened, so when the audit is happening, auditor also going to find out, like on random basis they are going to pick some invoices and all, and they are going to check it. So there might be or might not be chances will be there that somebody can catch or not. There might be, it can be catch, there might not be. So chances of getting caught is like less chances are there. But still this is a bad practice, right? And management always would like to have a control on such kind of things. But where is the control? Right? So these people become habituated, they are careless, and they'll keep all, if even if they're forwarding to post the invoice, they know that okay, no worries, in next month also we can post it in the back date, we'll give a back date and we'll post it, right? But the problem is there to the management, because during audit lots of such kind of things are going to be found out with the auditors, and these people are complaining, right? Okay. Now let's suppose this fellow is, so now SAP got implemented. Just assume that this was in previous year. Now instead of 21, let's suppose it was in 20, right? Now SAP got implemented, and here the same situation is there. Same situation is there. right? So 2000, it means like July month is there, right? He forgotten to post an invoice. Now we have entered in August month, right? So now this fellow is trying to post an invoice in the previous date. The moment he is going to post the invoice in the previous date, backdated invoice, immediately at bottom of SAP, in SAP screen at bottom, one error message is going to appear saying that the posting period, let's suppose there is a seventh month, right? So period seventh is closed. It means now it is closed for posting. You cannot. So this is the advantage of SAP, guys. SAP advantage, what I said. In legacy system, what is happening, guys? Even though they have entered in a different month, but lots of manipulations are happening in terms of transaction posting. And who is the beneficiary, guys? Who is getting benefit here? Users, because they're like, because of their carelessness and all these things are happening. Who is the sufferer? Management is the sufferer, because somewhere there will be a question mark on the reputations and the fame of the company, right? So now, so in legacy system it is happening, but in SAP system it is not happening. Why? Because SAP is having control. SAP is having which kind of control, guys? So the moment the same thing he is trying to, because these people are habituated of doing such kind of things, right? So once the SAP got implemented, this fellow once again is trying to do the same practice, right? But let's suppose this is August month. So once he is trying to post a transaction which belongs to July period, July month, there'll be a pop-up message at bottom that this period is already closed, hence you cannot post the transaction. Now what is the problem, guys? Now then what is happening? He doesn't have any options, because he is the one who has received this invoice, so he only has to post, right? And while posting the invoice, he is getting the error, and he cannot skip, because later on vendor is going to escalate the matter, then that is going to be a very big problem, right? Anyway, people will come to know. Then what he has to do? Then he has to approach the management, right? So I forgot to post an invoice in the previous month, and right now I'm posting. So this is the error which I have. So now what is happening, guys? It's time to, like, then the management will come to know. Okay, these are the people who used to do this such kind of stupidity earlier, right? So now, so anyway, then of course, like, they are going to listen certain lecture from management, and then managers, like, because if you talk about period open close activity, guys, right? The Everybody will not be having authorizations in SAP. Even authorizations related things are also there. Who is going to give this authorization, guys? Basis consultant. Okay, so now let's suppose uh, period open close activity, so that will be done by, let's suppose, a particular person. Those authorizations will be given to either manager or team lead. Okay, or else if this authorization given to everybody, right? Then what is happening? Then this fellow, once again, he is going to open the period, will post the transaction, and once again he is going to close the period. So again, no one will come to know, right? So generally, what is happening? Authorizations related things will be there. So this period open close activity will be given to somebody. Let's suppose from management side, in the sense team lead or manager. So he has to go over there, he has to accept the mistake, and then what is happening, guys? The manager is going to open the period, and then he is going to post the transaction, right? So this is called control. Now look at here, I'll come back here. So posting period variant, right? Posting period variant controls the posting of a transaction for a specific period. Look at here, I have specified here, right? So how it is going to happen, guys? First of all, what happened? Okay, first of all, so here I just type PPV, okay, and then From period, a very simple the simple things I'm going to make you understand. And then year, then period, and then once again year. So generally, okay. So a posting period variant we have created. Let's suppose anyone. I think TM33 is the company code, our company code, guys. So the posting period variant code also I'm going to give the same. And always, guys, I recommend whenever you are going to whatever your company code is there, that same code you give for other configurations also. Posting period variant, give the same code so that it will be quite easy for you guys to remember. Or else in a company code, a different 4-digit code you have given. Posting period variant, a different 4-digit code you are going to give. Later on, various other configurations also will come into picture. For every configurations, a different codes are going to be given by you people. In that case, it will be very difficult to remember for you people that which code, what is my posting period variant code, right? And whenever you guys are going to do the configurations, I think it's better to create a company. In the sense, company I have used here Tata Motor, right? So for you people, when you guys are going to set up your company, better to set up your company by your own name, so that easily, even if you've forgotten the codes also, company codes and all, then at least by descriptions you can find out, right? Because you have created by your own name, then it will be quite easy to find out. So let's suppose a posting period variant I have created TM33, right? Now, so from period. So generally what is happening here, we are in July. So here I have given July 7th. Okay, let's suppose here also lots of things are there, guys, from period. So 7th period, right? July means 7th, right? But it is going to be 7th only if we are using calendar year. Calendar year means Jan to December. There are multiple countries, guys, where non-calendar years are going to be used. Non-calendar year means if we talk about India, we are using April to March. Okay, so this is also going to be discussed, but in next session, that is fiscal year variant. Okay, financial year. There we are going to discuss this. I'll explain in details. Don't worry. Okay, and don't worry, guys. Here, this is nothing. Again, I'll tell you guys. It has nothing to do with your accounting skill or financial skill, guys. Okay, this is. I think everyone should be able to understand this one. A very simple scenario and example I'm quoting here. Okay, so now here from period I have given 7 and year 2021. Again, okay. So now if I give here 7 and 2021, it means what is happening, guys? Only 7th period is open. If I give 7 and here 8, it means July is also open and August is also open, right? July is also open and August is also open. Now, if I give 9th, then what is happening? July period is open, August is open, September is open. This is what. Or else if I give 1st till 12th, it means a complete whole year period, January till December, is open. It means in that case, such kind of posting is possible because of course like August month transaction is going to be posted in July month. So July period is also open here already. We have opened the period for whole year, right? So July month posting is also going to be permitted. But generally what happened, guys, in real time what is happening, only for a particular period only this periods are going to be open. Okay, let's suppose I said like now we are in August month, so 8 till 8. Okay, when the transactions are getting posted, guys, right, I told you, let me log in here. So now when the transactions are getting posted, I just go to, I have to post one vendor invoice. So system will check. Look at here, a posting date will be given first. Okay. So posting date is 0/28/07/2021. So here system will be able to read the period 07, right? Then system is going to check that which period is open. The period is 08, in the sense 8 till 8. Whether you say 8 or 08, both is same, both are same, guys, right? It means August period is open, July is not open. So now what is happening, guys? At bottom here, one error message will appear that the previous period is not open. In the sense July period is not open, right? This is what the logic here. Now again, the question is, so we have created a posting period variant, right? Now, and then here we'll do one thing. So whatever posting period variant I have created, TM33, that we have created for Tata Motor or Tata Steel or Tata Chemical, how SAP will come to know. So this posting period variant is going to be assigned against your company code. So first of all, CC stand for company code. So TM33 our company code is assigned. So this posting period variant. So first of all, posting period variant is going to be assigned with your company. So how SAP is going to trigger this period? How SAP is going to trigger? I'll tell you. Very simple logic is there. Try to understand. Here, so we are trying to post a transaction. So when you post a transaction for which company code, guys, just scroll down. So here the company code is going to appear. Our company code is, let's suppose, right now TM10 is appearing, guys, but the company code is TM33. TM33 right now, if I press enter, I think it should not appear, guys. No, it is appearing. It's okay. But the complete transaction cannot be posted. Why? Because still multiple configurations are still remain, right? So here company code TM33. Company code TM33 is appearing. So first of all, system will check this transaction is getting posted for which company code. So that is TM33. It means for Tata Motor, right? Now, then system is going to check. Okay, so for this company code, which posting period variant is assigned against this company code? So in background, system is going to check. That is TM33 itself, right? And again, against this TM33 posting period variant, which period we have opened? So period is 8th month. In the sense, August month is open, right? So August period is open. Now what is happening, guys? So this is how SAP is going to. So if August period is August, in the sense 8th period is open, whereas transaction is going to be posted by user in this period, system will throw error. This is how the system is going to find out. Okay, so how to now? So you just do one thing. So first of all, we have to set up the posting period variant. How to set up the posting period variant, guys? OBBO is the transaction code. Okay, as I told you, whether you use transaction code or path, there is no problem. Anyone you can use, right? And once again, I'll repeat, neither transaction code nor path is going to make you a perfect consultant. Your understanding is going to make you a perfect consultant. No need to remember and mug up transaction code and path. The only thing is, like, if you are able to remember, then I think during configurations, it's going to be easy, right? No need to refer the documents. Okay. Right. Okay. Why? Because from one screen to other screen, if I have to move, then of course we are going to use /n, right? Click on new entry. And here TM33, that is our posting period variant. And here give a description, Tata Motor posting period variant, Control H. So once you save, once again the same, in the sense whatever previously transport request got generated, the same TR is going to be referred by SAP. You look at here. Now you just save the setting, save this configuration also on the same transport request itself. Press enter. As I said, right now you don't know the logic behind transport request, and don't worry, you guys will come to know, but not now. Okay, everything will be there, guys. Okay, but step by step, one by one, slowly, slowly. So what we have done, we have created a posting period variant. This posting period variant TM33. Now this posting period variant I have created for Tata Motor or Tata Steel or Tata Chemical or for any other company code. How SAP will come to know? So you have to assign this posting period variant to your company code. So the transaction code is OBPP, and click on position and give your company code TM33. Position means if you click on position, then we are going to search out. Look at here, already multiple company codes are created, right? So you need to give your company code. System has found your company code here. Here you give a variant, also TM33 itself, the same code. Okay, Control S, save it, and press enter. So what we have done, guys, we have created the posting period variant, and we have assigned with the company code. The next one is open and close the period. For that, so this is one time. Creation of posting period variant and assignment is one time activity. It is only one time activity. But open and close posting period, guys, this is a regular activity. Every month end, current period will be closed and next period will be open. Okay. Now, generally in real time, it's not like every month end itself. Generally what happened, let's suppose right now we are in 07, right? We are in 7th period. Okay. So at month end, 7th period will be as it is. Like let's suppose month end is done. So 1st of August, 8th period is going to be open. And 7th period also will be open, guys, for 2-3 days. Why? Because generally if you talk about in every organization, some month end closing related activity will happen. Okay, so additional 2 days will be given to the user so that they can, whatever the pending transactions are there, previous month transactions, they will be able to post. And after 2 days, in the sense on 3rd of August, then which is going to be closed. How it is going to be closed? Here we are going to give 8th period, right? This is how it is going to be closed. 8th period will be given. Okay, so this is how it is happening. So periods. Okay, so till now what we have done, we have done the configurations, in the sense posting period variant we have created, and we have assigned this posting period variant to your company. Now you just do one thing, go to transaction code OB52 and press enter. So here you have to give your posting period variant. Which posting period variant, guys? TM33. Press enter. So now look at here, guys. First of all, you need to click on new entry, and here this is called A means like account type. First of all, you need to give your plus. There is a logic behind this one also, guys. Okay, if I talk about posting period variant, one posting period variant itself is going to take several hours if I started explaining the logic one by one. How, look at here, guys, the configuration, it's going to take hardly 1 minute, not more than this. If I have to do the continuously, like what I have done, I have created a posting period variant, I have assigned the posting period variant against the company code, and open and close the period. That's it. 30 second, 30 second, 30 second, 1.5 minutes. Max to max in 2 minutes, entire configurations is done. But if you need to understand the entire logic behind this posting period variant and the functionality, it may take several hours. right? How much depth is there, guys? This is what you have to, this is how you guys are going to become a consultant. Or else simply configurations, if you have to study or anybody has to learn, guys, then why to take the classes from somewhere? Then the multiple configurations related videos are there on YouTube, right? So the major purpose is you need to understand. Here also there is a logic behind from accountant to account, but right now I think, guys, it is not possible to explain. Okay, because again in that also certain logic will be there, but that is possible if certain transactions are going to be posted. Then I think it will be easy for you guys to understand. But don't worry, everything will be there. Certain things are going to be explained right now, and certain things will be explained later also. Okay, so you keep as it is blank. There is a logic behind this. Here I am going to open July period. So 7, 2021. And again 7, 2021. And press enter. Okay. And save it. So what I have done, I have opened the 7th period here. Okay. 7th period got open. Okay. From accountant to account, there is a logic, guys. As I said, like, don't look at this one right now. Of course, there is logic, and that will be explained also. Okay. No, not right now. So 7th period I have opened. Now I'll come back. Now here, okay, so we have opened 7th period. Okay, and I already told the control, guys. Now, or else if 8th period is open, it means August is open, right? Next month, what is happening, guys? 8th period is going to be. Okay, now what is happening, guys? So right now 7th period is only open, guys. So I will just do one thing. I'll open the 7th period itself and save it. Now what will come back once again? Now this, apart from A, there are some other, his close friend is there, B and C. Okay, I'll add one more thing now. So this B, as I said, like A has made a mistake, received an invoice in July month, but he is able to remember in August month. So till that time, what is happening, guys? Once he is trying to post the transaction, then here the period is already closed. Period is already closed. August month is closed. Save it. August month is closed. Now it is, sorry, July month is closed. Now August month period is open. So when he is going to post a transaction, this A is going to post the transaction, A is getting error that the period is already closed because he is giving 07, trying to post a transaction in July month. Now, so this then these three are close friends, right? Now let's suppose A tried, could not be able to, not able to post the transaction. So during lunch break, now he is going to explain this problem to B and C. That area I stuck in a very huge problem. I'm there in a huge problem because I'm trying to post a transaction, but it is showing that period is closed. And in that case, what I have to do, I have to go to the management, right? I have to talk to the manager or TL, and these people are going to open the period then, right? But before that, of course, they are going to take my class, right? So now I'm not able to understand what to do. Is there any other solutions? So these people, what they'll see, what these people are saying, guys, they'll say that no, 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 don't do these things and all. You have made a mistake, it's okay. Just go and realize. Just go and realize your accept your mistake, and they will open the period. You can post the transaction. There is no any other solution. But so now what is happening? Okay, so these people, they become a gentleman and they have suggested. But what is happening, guys? Even these fellows also, they have made the same mistake, and they have also tried to post the transaction in the previous period. Let's suppose this B received another invoice on this date. I'm not able to post. He forgot, right? This C might be 22nd 07. He is also not posted a transaction. This was belongs to this date. So these two people also, they have like already received the invoices or any transaction which was supposed to be posted on 25th and 22nd, but they have not posted this transaction. Now what is happening, guys? So they have also made the mistake. They have also tried from their end, but they are not able to post the transaction. Now what is happening? Now they are playing with the A. Playing in the sense, now they will say that they said like you just go and accept your mistake. So what will happen? Previous period is going to be opened by manager, and then you will be able to post the transaction. Since all three are sitting together side by side here around only. So anyway, B and C, what they have planned in the sense inside itself, they might have thought, okay, so once he is going to realize the mistake, and once the previous period is open, anyway we will come to know. We will come to know, and once we come to know, then once he posts the transaction in the previous period at the same time, we are also going to post the transaction in the previous period, right? So they are into benefit without listening any, because they are not the part of those classes and all, right? Without listening anything from management, very cleverly they are also going to post the transaction. So as per their plan, A went to the manager, accepted the mistake, saying that sir, kindly open the previous period. Okay, and then so that I'll post my transaction. So of course, as for result, managers like they are going to scold him, right? But the management is very clever. Whoever the TL or managers are there, they are very much clever guys. They know that there are few more people who has made the mistake, but these people are trying to, they're waiting for the previous period to be open. And once I open, those people are going to post the transaction, and cleverly they are going to escape. Those people are not coming in my, like they will, so they don't want to be highlighted, right? So what now the management is going to play a game, okay, in the sense now they have created, so manager is going to, there'll be an authorization group. One authorization group will be set up, generally not by manager, it is going to be set up by basis consultant only. So what manager is going to do, then there'll be one authorization group, let's suppose that is XYZ. Let's suppose this is the authorization group set up by basis consultant. Okay, so this authorization group is set up by basis consultant. So now what is happening? This A, every user will have a user ID. You all are having user ID, guys. I have already like day before yesterday itself that installations and everything is done, right? Or it's not day before yesterday. Yesterday the complete installation was done, right? I think one is remaining, right? I'm not getting time, guys. Once I get the time, then I'll come online and I'll check it and I'll do it. Today I was very much busy. But for remaining people, it is already completed yesterday, right? Okay. So now here, one authorization group is set up by basis consultant. So what the TL has done, he or she is going to assign the user ID of A against this authorization group. And how the period is going to be open, guys, that I will let you. Now the period is going to open. So now here seventh period is going to be open. Seventh period here. Okay, seventh period is going to be open. But one authorization group is going to be given here XYZ. Okay, authorization group is going to be given XYZ. It means seventh period is open. Period 1. Okay, this period is open, but this is dedicated to this authorization group only. Okay, and in this authorization group, we have assigned, in the sense management has assigned only one user ID A. Then what will happen, guys? A is going to post the transaction happily, but once the B and C is trying, these people are going to get the same issues. Okay, now I said that authorization group is given here and period is open here, seventh, right? So these periods are dedicated to this authorization group. What about the August period, guys? Because the current period is August. So if 7th we have given and only a user ID is there, then other people are going to face the problem. So for other period, for other people, your 8th period is going to be open. So this is common for everybody. Okay, it means 8th period, if let's suppose B and C is trying to post the transaction in 8th period, or anybody else trying to post the transaction in 8th period, then everybody's for those period, 8th period is already open. But even 7th period is also open, but that is open only for this authorized, right? And how many user IDs are there, guys? Only one user ID is there in this authorized. It means only A is authorized to post the transaction into previous period. Now B and C, they will try their best and they couldn't able to post the transactions. Then these people will come to know, my God, something is happening, right? He is able to post the transaction, but why can't we? Right? So these people, again, they also have to approach to the management one by one. They have to accept their mistake. They are also going to listen the same lecture, and then after what is happening, guys, the TL or manager, whoever the authorized person is there, is going to assign their user IDs, right? So now these people, all three, is authorized to post the transaction, and TL will say, in the sense team lead will say that once the transaction got posted, you just confirm me so that I'll close the period. Look at here, guys, one configuration of a particular configuration of 1 minute or 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, right? How much control is there? How much, what is the functionality? Right? So if anybody is going to ask a question, right? Okay, that okay, this why I have explained, guys, because this is what is going to be asked by people during interview. Okay, what kind of question will be asked? Even some more things will be added here in posting period variant. As I said, posting period variant is not completed yet, right? Some more things will be added later, right? So this is what the control. Look at here, posting period, in the sense current period posting, previous period posting, or previous to previous period posting can be controlled with the help of posting period variant. Even user wise also posting is possible, right? Somebody asked, let's suppose I'm having a group of 10 users, right? I want to open a particular period for these 10 users only. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. How it is possible? For that, in posting period variant, we are having an options called authorization group. So one authorization group supposed to be set up, and whatever these 10 users are there, their user IDs are going to be assigned against that. And then what will happen, guys? Then a particular period, once we are going to open the period in period 1, look at here, we are having from period 1 and from period 2. So then what is happening, guys? From period 1 is dedicated to this authorization group, and from period 2 is dedicated to everybody in the organization, right? So this is how you have to answer, right? And still, as I said, there are some more things which is not explained here, but that will be also explained, don't worry, but not now. Okay, so this is what the use of posting period variant. Once again, I'll come back, guys, because now I have quoted the example, right? And now if I'm going to read out this I want to say my PPT, that posting period variant control the posting of transaction for a specific period. So now you guys will be having understanding. Why? Because I have quoted an example here, isn't it? So the same configuration can be covered, like if I'm same configurations, like let's suppose if I read out this definition, right? And if I configure max to max, it is going to take five minutes for me to complete this topic, right? But as I said, in every topic there are lots of things to understand, because if I configure and if I proceed further in a single session also, if you guys just watch the videos on YouTube and all, everywhere in a single session entire basic settings are going to be completed. But what about your understanding, or what about the understanding of the candidates? It's zero. Why? Because people are not going to ask anything related to the configurations. They are going to ask about the functionality, about the control, right? That can be answered only if you have understanding at this level, right? There was another question, guys. There was another question, and the question was, why do we set up posting period as a variant? What is the benefit? Okay, so that now it's already more than 1 hour, I think. So we'll do one thing that I'll explain in the next session, because again I have to cover other topic called fiscal year variant, in the sense financial year variant, right? So that is also very interesting topic, guys. That also I'll explain. So there, what is happening, guys? I'll explain these things. Okay, why we set up like posting period as a variant or fiscal year as a variant. Okay, so that I'll explain. That's all in this session, guys, and that's all for today.